I'm sorry. The four of us staying in a single is not an option.
You think, Marty? I'm glad that higher education is really paying off for you.
I can try to call you a cab, take you to one of those fancy hotels down in the quarter. They might have rooms.
Our car broke down. We need to stay here.
Sir, I can't sleep in the same room with the three of these people.
One of these people is your wife.
Now, you see, I need my own room. And, money's no object. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You have an executive suite?
No, sir.
No. Do you have a roadhouse? Do you have a guest house? Do you have an outhouse? No. Do you have anything that passes for luxury?
This is the only room available, sir. Take it or leave it.
Can't be the only hotel in the area.
Used to be more. A lot didn't reopen after Katrina.
Maybe we could ask around. I'm sure that there must be something else available.
Doubt it.
What are we gonna do?
Well, have fun playing footsie.
What? Where are you going?
I'm going down to the bar and see if anybody down there needs some extra margarita money in exchange for their room.
Well, find three.
You're on your own.
It's a big bed.
We really gonna do this?
For a break from your husband, I'd pay Satan for a corner of hell right now.
You can always sleep in the car.
Oh, my God. I knew we probably should have made out while we were in Chicago. Then I'd probably, share the bed with you. Right?
Hold that thought. You got any cots?
$15 extra. But I'm all out at the moment. Busy night.
All right, you got your money. You can go. Give me a pillow. I'll sleep on the floor. You guys can have the bed.
Why don't you make Blair sleep in the tub?
Hey, where'd you get that sandwich?
So you got yourself a room.
Yeah, probably paid a little more for it than you did for yours. There's this librarian down at the bar. Bribed her. Easiest thing I did all week.
Now give me the key.
Well, I paid for both those things, the key and the sandwich.
I'm going to ask you again, and consider this. I support the death penalty.
I tell you, you know how to make a man feel unloved. I thought you and I meant more to each other than this.
I think you're fantastic. All right, I'll even give you a choice of roommates. Me or Blair.
Well, now, Blair.
Good choice. We leave in the morning. Don't keep me waiting.
Guess it's just you and me.
Guess we can sleep in shifts. Thanks. I'll get it from you when I see you. Okay. Tow truck driver's got my cell phone.
Well, that's good. You don't have to do all the driving.
I'm not letting Manning drive my car.
No, I mean, I'd be happy to take a shift.
That's nice of you, but it's a nightmare. You saw what happened earlier.
Yes, well, I have lived through worse. I taught Cole how to drive a stick shift.
Well, if you're driving, who's going to pry my hands from Manning's neck? I mean, that's what you came down here for, wasn't it?
It's one of the reasons.
Get some rest. There's nothing more we can do tonight.
Do you really think we're going to find Marcy here?
It's a good lead.
But I mean, if she has this network of people in place helping her evade the authorities, I mean, what makes you think this isn't all, part of her plan?
I know she was in that bar in Georgia.
How?
I looked right at her.
Marcy at that bar and didn't tell Todd.
The whole point of my being here is to keep him under control and arrange for the safe handover of Tommy. There was no way that was going to happen last night. To top everything else, the feds were in the bar. This guy Ramsey, he's a real jerk, flashing his gun around, threatening people.
So he would have put Marcy in prison or worse?
For running away with a little boy she thinks is her own.
You're right not to say anything.
We're on Marcy's trail. That's all Manning needs to know.
So if the same situation happens here again, will you let her go?
Marcy and Tommy are my only priority. To that extent, we need to get ahead of Ramsey and stay ahead of him. Then we can pick our moment.
It just seems there should be some way to get him pulled off the case.
When I quit the Bureau, I burned a lot of bridges. Brass wasn't real happy with me to begin with.
Yeah, but someone in authority must see that the way he is running this case is dangerous.
The only reason Ramsey's involved in this is to stick it to me.
But you make it sound like it's personal.
For Ramsey, it is.
What am I missing?
I was engaged once to Caitlin. Ramsey was in love with her, too. He blames me for her death.
I had no idea.
I don't really talk about it.
Do you want to tell me what happened?
I was investigating a serial killer. And I seriously misjudged the situation. Caitlin was killed because of it.
I'm sorry. And if I know you, you are still trying to atone for it.
Look, I only told you to explain why Ramsey's hunting Marcy the way he is.
Okay, well, if Ramsey has this personal grudge against you, it is even more of a reason to get him thrown off the case. So, I mean, why haven't you gone to the FBI?
I don't want to drag Caitlin into this. I don't want to drag her family into it. I don't want to do it. And even if I did, it wouldn't work. I quit the Bureau to become a cop. In their eyes, that's kind of like quitting the Yankees to go play for Boston. I created the situation that got Caitlin killed. And I'm responsible for creating the situation that's got Marcy on the run, but Marcy's not going to end up like Caitlin. And I can still make this work for Michael and his family.
What happens to Michael and Marcy is up to them. All you can do is bring her and Tommy home safely.
Tommy goes back to Landview no matter what.
And what about Marcy?
I find them and I let her go.
Can't imagine how hard this must be for you.
He's my brother.
Yeah, that's something we have in common. We both feel we have to be perfect for the people we care about. And when the rest of the world just doesn't quite line up with what we want, we betray everything that we think is right for the sake of the people we love.
You don't seem to do that.
Yes, I do. Cole is my life, and I am keeping a very terrible secret from him.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
His father. My husband. I know what you went through because Patrick was murdered too.